Hey guys, Evans with Z111 here today, and if you've clicked this video then you're interested in playing Dragon's Dogma Online, the spiritual sequel, or not the spiritual sequel, the actual sequel to Dragon's Dogma Online that unfortunately didn't get a release in the West and it's limited strictly to Japan. But the purpose of this video is to tell you how you can play Dragon's Online, as it is possible with a few workarounds. And I'm going to do that in a few easy steps. So the first one is what you need to do is, because it is limited to Japan, you need to install a VPN, and the one I was recommended was SoftEther VPN, which is very easy to use. If you don't know what a VPN is, it connects you to a foreign server, so it's a way to bypass any kind of IP locks or regional locks on things such as Dragon's Dogma Online. So there'll be a link to the download of the VPN that was recommended to me in the description, and everything you need to know will be in the description of this video. But as soon as you download that VPN, you want to download it with VPN Gate, which will basically give you a list of all the servers you can connect to. And you want to connect to this VPN, you want to connect to a Japanese server, and then that will allow you to bypass any kind of restrictions that there are. You will likely have reduced speed, and you might have to hop around servers a bit until you find a stable one, because sometimes it will just kick you out. But generally, find a server that's good for you, stick to it, and then just keep using it. So the next step is to make a Japanese Capcom account, and there'll be a link to that in the description below. But as soon as you do that, you need to put in your email and everything like that, and then it will give you a Capcom ID. And this is what you need to log into the launcher with. The next step obviously is to download the launcher, and you can download the launcher from, again, I'll have a link in the description, but otherwise you need to go through the Japanese Dragon's Dogma Online website, which will again lock you out if you have any kind of non-Japanese IP. So you will need to make sure you're logged into the VPN when you are trying to download the launcher. As soon as the launcher is downloaded, you need to launch it and you need to log in. There'll be a little box in the left. The top one is where you put in the Capcom ID you were given from signing up earlier, and then the bottom one is where you put in your password. And what you can do is tick the box so that it remembers these details, which will make it easier every time you log in the future. If everything's gone alright, and remember to make sure you stay logged into the VPN every time you open the launcher, otherwise that will also kick you out. If you're connected to a Japanese server, you have the launcher open, you've put in your login details, then it will start downloading the game. You'll see a download bar. It's a fairly big download, I should warn you, and the download speed may be limited. So what you can do is, as soon as you put in your login details, you can actually disconnect from the VPN to increase your download speed. But as soon as the download is done and you actually launch it, you'll want to log into the VPN again, or you want to launch it rather and connect to the Japanese server. So you've now got the launcher, you've downloaded the game, you've got your account. All you really need to do from here is download the English patch, and this is an optional step if you are English and you don't understand Japanese. There's an English patch which the community is working on, which is fantastic. It will translate a few of the basic things, so you know what's what, you know what you need to put in, you know what a few of the buttons do, all the basic stuff basically. It will teach you, or it will guide you through the process. It will make it so much easier, and this patch is being updated all the time. All you need to do is download the patch and then just copy the files over to the game installation directory, which will be wherever you've chosen for it to install. And then as soon as all this is done, everything's installed, you've got the English patch, you're connected to a VPN, you should just be able to launch the game. And you will need to have the VPN on when you launch the game for the first time, and you want to make sure you're logged in, and every time you log in you'll need to make sure the VPN is on. But as soon as you're in-game and everything's fine and working, you can turn the VPN off, and this will ultimately make your connection more stable and you will have a faster download speed and everything. Seeing as it is a multiplayer game, I would recommend turning the VPN off. You don't want to have to be playing or things loading in slowly, you don't want to have to be reconnecting every few minutes. And the final tip I have is log into World 13. World 13 is generally the hub for English players. Anyone, like in the chat, you will have everyone talking in English, hopefully anyway, and if you need any tips you can ask people in the chat there. But I wanted to make this guide because Dragon's Dogma Online is a fantastic game. It's not just a rehashed re-release of Dragon's Dogma with multiplayer features, it's a completely new game, and if you want your Dragon's Dogma fix like I did, then you're probably going to want to play it. It's not something you want to be missing out on. I've detailed all the tips, and I have to thank my friend BB or Blitznay for giving me a guide and telling me how to do this. Honestly, it would not have been possible without him, so I'm really thankful to him for letting me know that I could play it outside of Japan. If you have any problems yourself, just leave a comment and make sure you like, if you have a problem, and well, look through the comments first, see if anyone else has had that same problem and I've answered to them, and then just follow the same tips, because you will get error codes, you will have problems, you will have hiccups, but you just need to troubleshoot. You need to say, okay, wait a second, why is it coming up with this error message? Am I connected to the VPN? Maybe I should try a different VPN. Should I try connecting through UDP as opposed to TCP? Just try and toggle a few things, see if you can work around it, and if you can't find any fixes or if you have any problems, then just leave a comment. There is also the Dragon's Dogma online subreddit, which is fantastic. People are active there, people are talking, people are helping each other out. And there's also a Tumblr account for anyone who's trying to get onto Dragon's Dogma Online, and it has loads of guides. It guides you through the quest, it tells you the controls. It's really good. With a good community like we have, we can make Dragon's Dogma Online accessible to the Western audience, and that is the reason why I'm making this video, because I want there to be an active community. I want Capcom to realise that they have a good audience, a good, big, reliable audience outside of Japan, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, they will do a Western release. I hope you enjoy Dragon's Dogma Online. Let me know if you have any problems, and I hope this guide was helpful and concise for you guys. Thanks once again to PB, and this is me at VinzWZ111. Please rating if you enjoyed the video, and this is me out. Peace.